All right, Dawn, thank you very much. It is 8:25 here on a Wednesday as we send it down to Florida, a man who never sucks, but sometimes goes fast or slow, depending on the occasion. He's the great Tony Bruno. What up, dude?
Wow, that may have been the greatest transition to a sponsorship read in the history of broadcasting.
Well, wow, look at Tony Bruno is live on
Yes,
YouTube with us now.
yes.
Very nice.
Making a rare YouTube appearance. Last time I was on YouTube, I think I was being banned on Twitter. By the way, we have an update.
Uh-oh.
We have an update. I know you've been asking.
Yes.
What day is it? Yes, I'm still permanently banned, and it looks like it is a permanent ban. Day 44 of my exile, my banishment from Twitter for violent speech. And we still have not identified what violent speech is as I await my execution, because I've already been tried and convicted.
Yeah.
Yes, you have.
Now I'm waiting to be on death. By the way, I don't want to talk about hair, because the guy doesn't have hair.
Right.
I was wondering, not about the hair color, I was wondering if that was his real hair first. Is that your real hair, man?
That is my real hair, yes.
Okay.
I love that everybody's questioning my hair today.
Yeah.
What is happening?
I know.
Yes, it's my real hair.
This is great.
I was trying to find that cut from the guy the Bigfoot guy in North Carolina we used to play. He had beautiful hair. He was like 10 feet tall. That guy.
So you have officially been banned from Twitter. So they deemed you a threat to democracy? Is that official?
I'm a threat to democracy.
Okay.
Karine Jean-Pierre will be addressing it later on today when Peter Doocy asks her another question, and hopefully she won't be. So what was the term she used to him? Let's not get over dramatic.
Yes.
Is that what she said?
I've answered your stuff. I'm moving on.
Why do you have to be so dramatic?
Or she'll say something like this, Tony.
I would refer you to the White House counsel.
She would refer you to the White House counsel.
Even what's her name? What's his name? The Bud Light guy, woman,
Dylan
whatever.
Mulvaney.
Even Dylan Mulvaney's a better actress than this chick. I mean, seriously, it's not my style to criticize, as you know, guys.
No,
Right.
no,
But
no.
has there ever been anyone in any position of power that is as unqualified and as a bold-faced, we talk about liars. Obviously, all PR people lie. All spokespeople lie for their clients. That's what they're paid to do.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that the media in this country still allows us, and if it wasn't for Peter Doocy, they're like afraid of her.
Mm-hmm.
Peter Doocy's the only person not afraid to ask her questions.
Yeah, because he asks, the pertinent, tough questions that nobody else will throw up there because all they do is lob up softballs for Karine Jean-Pierre.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it is, because all of the answers are in the binder.
Many on YouTube wants to know, Tony, are you on any other social media platform other than Twitter?
I'm on Facebook, but I just check on my family there since nobody calls anybody anymore. So I just go to see whose birthday it is. Like it was Robin's mom's birthday yesterday. So that's how I find out birthdays, engagement parties, anniversaries, and that stuff. Isn't that what Facebook's all about? Now, YouTube's been around forever. I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't even used it.
Oh, really?
I got to fire that baby up now.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
So
how do I subscribe here? Do I hit subscribe? Does Robin have to subscribe for me now?
Hit the subscribe button on at 1210 WPHT. Hit the subscribe button.
Okay. The one thing though is the two biggest letters that appear on the page are MF. When I look at it, the first thing I see at the bottom of the screen is M-F.
MF 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Meaning weekdays.
I know, but the 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
yeah. Because as Greg Stocker once famously
who created
said,
that graphic? That's what I want to know.
I think that was our corporate team, or maybe Daniel Valdez. I'm not sure. We start at 6 a.m.
all right, so let's get down to the business, Brunos. We got some good stories to get to. Let's start with the big one of the day, Biden's Border Patrol problem. So they're sending 1,500 active members of the U.S. military down, but they're only going to be doing administrative tasks. Your thoughts on this kind of this soft, fugazi dispatching of troops to our southern border?
So we didn't want they were criticizing. I don't want to talk about the other guy, Trump, because this isn't about Trump. This is about the whole situation where, you got to we can't send troops, You know, we had horses whipping people, all these other hysteria. Now all of a sudden, and here's the worst part, guy, and you know this, you just talked about it not that long ago. We're sending active military troops. Will they be wearing, like, will they have guns and, you know, and AR-15s, which they don't actually use, down there, and then they put them down so they walk into an office all in full, you know, all riot gear or military gear, and then as soon as they walk into the office, they take off all their guns and weapons and put it on the table and say, okay, let's get to work. Give me some paperwork here. What do you want me to fill out? That's what this is about.
Yep.
This isn't the National Guard. You know, and the National Guard are military, but, you know, they're not really being sent into a war zone. And this isn't a war zone. But what is the purpose of, you know, if we need more guards, if we need more Border Patrol people, which they say we don't because it's 90%, it's down, right? Isn't it 90%?
Well, that's the claim according to KJP.
Yeah. Can we call her KJP yet? Have we gotten that close?
Yeah, oh yeah. I've been calling her that for 7 months. I started calling her that on day one of this show.
By the way,
you
Nick.
down with KJP, though, I guess, is the big question now.
Exactly.
By the way, Nick, Tony probably has on the greatest T-shirt
I see
right
that.
now. It says "crumb bum" on it.
Yes.
Which is one of the greatest sayings. What was that? Frank Rizzo, right? They used to say that all the time.
Yeah, that was France. He said it to a local TV reporter in that walk-up ambush interview many, many years ago. You're a crumb creep coward. It was Stan Borman, I believe the reporter's name was.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And it was on a Sunday morning when Frank Rizzo was walking his dog coming home from church, Catholic church, of course, because Frank Rizzo was a great Catholic man, as someone once said.
Exactly right.
We need some of those drops, some of those Frank Rizzo drops to put into your soundboard now.
Well, do we have any of those? Bruno, do you have any of those?
I should get some.
Well, Robin has some in there. Do you have any of the Frank Rizzo? You're a crumb bum. I don't have them in my little machine now because I have a new Stream Deck that I now use as my sound effects.
Is Robin
so
doing?
I don't have them all loaded in yet.
Is Robin doing some administrative tasks for you right now, Tony?
Robin is the administrator.
When am I not? That's the question.
Look, my Tony Bruno Boulevard sign is still off the wall back there. It's
I see
incredible.
it, yeah.
Got to straighten that up, man. You can't have that.
I need to put my PA hat on to go work on that.
Exactly,
you know?
yes.
All right.
Robin, do we have any of the Frank Rizzo? I can't believe you guys don't have the great Frank Rizzo rant. You know, like, you're a crumb creep coward. You're a crumb bum. I want to fight you.
Well,
you're a lush. I can tell you're a lush by just looking at you. Remember that? That was one of the greatest man on the street. Well, he wasn't. He was mayor on the street confrontations you'll ever. Imagine if Karine Jean-Pierre had Frank Rizzo grilling her.
I'm not going to get beyond that.
She's not going to get beyond that, Tony. So the other big story, I got to get your thoughts on this because this is definitely right up your alley. So COVID and the vaccination requirement in this country to enter the United States is going to be lifted in 8 days on May the 11th, leaving great nations like Palau, Indonesia, and other third world countries as the only idiotic nations on the planet still requiring vaccination proof to enter this country. You're a man who got vaccinated and had a lot of, unfortunate side effects. Your thoughts on them finally realizing it's time to end this charade?
Well, as LeBron James once said before he went out and beat the Warriors in San Francisco in Game 1 of the Western Conference semifinals, you know what he said, right?
It's about damn time.
Exactly.
It's
about damn time. I guess so on March 11th, right? That's the day.
May 11th.
May 11th. I
Yep.
mean the next Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So now all of a sudden, so that means Djokovic and all these other people who couldn't come in here and play in Miami and other tennis tournaments in this country can now enter the country after May 11th,
right?
Without having 72,000 injections.
They now have the same rights as those that cross the southern border illegally that don't have to be vaccinated to enter sanctuary cities.
And now that those people know that they don't have to be vaccinated, we have to send the National Guard to desk jobs.
That's right.
Why do they have to send them to the border for these desk jobs? Why can't they do it from home? Why can't they do it remotely?
Exactly.
What difference does it make if they're not actually doing anything to be military people because they don't want it to look like it's a militarized zone?
Mm-hmm.
When you have thousands and 90% of the people now have made it through. No, 90% of the people have been stopped, so I guess it's not. But I can't keep track of the numbers now anymore.
That's right.
But it's a joke. It's embarrassing. And what else can you say about this?
Mm-hmm.
What else can you say? The use of military to go down there and do desk jobs could be the more. Again, I have to put a list together. You know, I hate lists.
You do.
And polls, Nick. But where we can rank the most embarrassing daily things happening from our government, man. It is absolutely almost laughable. That's how bad it is.
It is.
I have the Frank Rizzo rant. It's only 45 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Oh, let's go to it. Yeah, this is great.
You're a crumb creep. I want to fight you. But you don't have the courage. You're a real crumb bum.
Crumb bum?
Put that on camera. You're a creep. Get away from me.
Well, sir, I'm on the public street. I should be authorized to be here.
I'll break it over your head. I'll break it over your head. Get away from me, you crumb.
There is a
You're
out
a
here.
crumb creep coward. I want to fight you.
Why is that?
Because you're a crumb creep lush coward.
You don't even know me, Mayor.
You are a lush. I can tell by looking at you. I was a cop all my life, and I know a lush when I see one, and you're a lush. You're a creep. Get away from me.
Oh, that's...
How great is that, Tony?
Goodness gracious.
Wow. That is one of the all-timers, man. And there's Frank with his Stetson on and his rain jacket, walking his dog up there in Mount Airy or Germantown where he lived. And then this reporter comes up, a local TV guy, and we got that. That's better than anything Karine Jean-Pierre has had to face so far.
Frank literally just gave us 20 different drops to add to our soundboard.
I know. I had them all cut up. I have those all cut up in segments. So the crumb bump and the shirt that I'm wearing, actually I got this in South Philly at the store South Fellini, where they sell all these crazy shirts. So this is where I got, actually, my buddy Luigi got it for me. So
nice.
Crumb bum, one of my favorite terms now.
We have one of the boys in...
Not crumb cake. Not the tasty cake crumb cakes.
Yeah.
We have one of the...
the ones with the crumbs all on top?
Yeah, of course.
What are they called?
Coffee cake, yeah.
They're called coffee cakes.
Probably some fresh
Not
ones
crumb
down the
bum
hallway
cakes.
here. Yeah.
We have one of the boys in the back.
Yes.
One of the boys in the back is working on those drops. So,
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
so we should have it
beautiful.
tomorrow.
Speaking of drops.
You got to have those. You got to have those regular. You got to have those standing by.
Yes. Speaking of drops, I got to get your thoughts on this story. So you remember on your show, you used to play the Bill O'Reilly drop of "Don't write it, we'll do it live."
Yeah.
You remember that? Well, Tucker Carlson, here's a drop of Tucker imitating Bill O'Reilly. Listen to this.
It, we'll do it live.
And that is courtesy of these little weasels at Media Matters that are
Media Matters for America.
Right.
No more corrupt DNC operatives than these phonies pretending that they're like some media company. And so somebody at Fox leaked these videos to this Gertz guy, Matt Gertz. I think that's his name.
Yeah, not Matt Gaetz.
He's making it, not Matt Gaetz, no.
No.
This guy is making it look like that these are so incriminating, and this is why he was fired, because he was he was goofing off as he was getting ready to tape one of his segments. And so now all of a sudden, this is the reason Tucker. I don't know the reason why Tucker Carlson was fired, but I doubt it was because he was goofing off in the studio saying, "We'll do it live," as Bill O'Reilly would say. But it is one of the great. That's what people. I think it makes Tucker Carlson look better.
Yeah, that's what we were
worse.
saying. That's what we were saying.
These videos of we've got this incriminating evidence of. Meanwhile, did you see that on his final show he had like 3 million viewers on Fox?
Yep.
And then on his online comments that he made, he had 7 million people watching. So I mean, you say what you want, but it's just ridiculous. These people are just pathetic. And listen, I get it. Both political sides have pathetic weasels on, and that's one of the reasons I'm glad I'm not on Twitter anymore. I can still read all the garbage. I just can't respond to it. And I look every day. I go on there and I can read what's trending and see the stuff that's happening.
Sure.
But I can't respond. I can't tweet. I can't like. Yet I got thrown off for violent speech, and all you see on there is violent speech. So I don't get it. I don't get what the rules are anymore.
So are you going to make like a trek to San Francisco and try to get a one-on-one sit-down with Elon Musk? What are we doing here? Or are you throwing in the towel?
Goes into the office anymore.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I missed that. See, that's my bad timing there. What was that Elon Musk drop again? Can I hear that again? What was it?
Who, me?
Somebody played a drop, and I talked over it. I'm sorry.
No, that wasn't me. Was that Robin messing around?
No. Robin doesn't have any Elon Musk.
Because we'll put her in the bathroom and keep her there.
She's got some other musk. What was the cologne? That was one of the,
She's got some
remember all the
other
musk?
Where are you going with this?
No, it was like this musk. There were like all these colognes back in the 80s that guys used to use, like Canoe. And, but there was one called Musk something.
Yeah.
Not Elon Musk.
Yeah.
By the way, this just in, the Phillies have given up 26 runs in
correct.
2 games against the Dodgers. But everybody's worried about Bryce Harper striking out 3 times. He played last night, and obviously, you know, the big story is, you know, he was facing a tough left-hander. He was throwing them curveballs, and one of the things that Bryce is going to have to get used to, it's still amazing that 160 days ago he had Tommy John surgery on his wrist. So he goes up there, swings the bat, and he was going after low stuff. But the biggest adjustment he's going to have to make is to the pitch clock, because he likes to take his time between at-bats, between pitches. So that's going to be something he's got to get used to.
Yes.
But unfortunately, Bryce Harper could not hit a 14-run home run last night to bail the Phillies out in a comeback victory against the Dodgers. That's. I was going to use a bad joke here, but Robin told me not to do it about beatdowns in Los Angeles. So I'm not going to go there.
Well, I'll give you a bad joke, Tony, for Bryce Harper. If you're going to suck Bryce, suck fast.
Exactly right.
Exactly.
A wise man I heard say that not that long ago right here on this great radio station, 1210 WPHT.
We've got some bonus Bruno coming up next. We'll get Tony's thoughts on the Sixers and Celtics series, and also Joel Embiid winning the MVP. Tony B sticks around for one more segment, and we're back after this here on Kayal Co.